My lease is up in 180 days and I'm leaving to a 4-month trip. I don't know if I'm coming back to New York. Okay, so hi, I'm Daji. Hello. I came to New York in 2021 with my boyfriend at the time, now my husband, to go to college here. I was going to film school and I am almost graduating. I'm graduating this month, like in a few weeks. I currently live in the Upper East Side and I have 2 roommates who are my friends since Miami. I came from Miami. I came from Brazil. I'm from Brazil. But I moved to Miami in 2016, lived there for 5 years, then I moved here. We decided to move in together because the past years I've been living only with Lucas, but we've decided to try this experience and live together. And we got a 6 months lease instead of a long-term lease. We're all young, they're new here, I'm not, so we're trying to see how things are gonna go. Now that I will be free and I'll have 6 months, I decided that I wanted to go to Brazil, which is my home country, for 4 months to reconnect with my family and my culture. But I'm not going there permanently. I want to go somewhere else after that. And New York could be a possibility. I'm trying to decide if I will come back to New York or not. And New York is gonna have to prove itself if it's worthy of me, and I'm gonna make some changes in my life to see if I am worthy of New York. So after I'm gone, maybe I'll just decide that I want to leave for this trip and I will extend the trip, or maybe I will want to explore a different city or even a different country. Let's see. And even though New York has so many amazing things, there are also things that I don't really like, and maybe I'll find better opportunities somewhere else. New York has a lot of opportunities, we know that, but it's also very stressing. There's a lot of people, everything's very expensive, cost of living is like, very hard to deal with. And there are other things in life that I want to experience, but at the same time, I love the mix of cultures and the access of everything. You have access to arts and everything. And as an artist, me and my husband is also an artist, I think New York can be very inspiring as well. After this trip, anything can happen really. We'll see if I'll come back or if I will not come back. So these 180 days are gonna be decisive for that. Okay, so why I'm doing this challenge? I've spent years putting things off because I felt that I wasn't prepared. Because of all the commitments I had, I always felt like giving a step forward to progress my career wasn't the time. And I was also very insecure. I don't know why I had this moment of insecurity in my life. I didn't used to be like this. And I think it's very tied to the burnout I had. I was going to school and hustling a lot. I would say these were the 4 years I hustled the most. I was going to school, I was working, paying my bills. I've done 3 different internships and only the one I'm currently at is paid. Studying full-time, working part-time. So imagine working part-time and covering all your expenses while you go to school and try to manage that. So yeah, that's too much. And when I moved here to New York, like just a few months after I moved here, my parents got divorced. And I think these 2 major life changes were too much for me. And besides that, I was very overwhelmed by choosing a path, choosing a career. I've known that I wanted to be in film since 2015, but I also don't see myself necessarily only in one specific role in the film industry. I really like this. I really like creating things. And I like different aspects of creation. So all of this made me very scared of trying. But now this is gone. Yay! So this challenge is for you to see if I will become a new person who fits the lifestyle of New York, or if I'll become someone else. My goal is to post every week, and every first week of the month, so the first video of the month, is gonna be a recap about the past month. So this one is the first one, and it's in the beginning of the month. And the other videos are gonna be more of the process, I will film things more on the go. It's gonna be a mix of formats, but this one specific video a month that I'll have in the beginning is gonna be more of a sitting down thing like I'm doing here, and I'm gonna go through like, okay, let's track my progress. So I would say there are 5 pillars to the things I want to say, and also I'll tell you my expectations, the things I want to achieve, the goals. And the things I want to change might be across these 5 pillars, not necessarily only one of them. Okay, Daddy from the editing is here just because I didn't make the explanation as sharp as I wanted to. So I decided to re-record some parts just to have it like on point. Goal number 1, I want to build real confidence, and we're gonna measure this through social media posts. I know it's not only that is gonna show me how confident I am, but I think this is a good way to start because usually I have a lot of self-doubt and I don't know what to post. I don't know if people are going to be interested in what I'm talking about because I feel like I'm not an expert in anything, even though I am. But I don't know, I have this niche mindset that makes me freeze and not post sometimes. So I have 2 points under this first goal. The first one is I want to be posting on Instagram 5 times a week. It doesn't have to be 5 reels, but I want to be posting 5 times a week. My priority is going to be YouTube. So this is also the challenge, right? I'll be posting once a week and I'm challenging myself to do this. So YouTube is priority. Let's do this. And then Instagram, because I also want to do that. But let's see, because I feel like I have to see how my routine is going and I just have to warm up a little bit. But I really expect to be posting consistently by the end of this challenge. So number 2, I want to make more friendships and real connections. I've been here in New York for 4 years and I could count in one hand, I have my phone. This is my mic. Anyway, I could count the amount of friends I have in one hand. Like I do have friends, but not like close friends or real friends. I mean like people, like a group that I can really hang out with. And this is on me. I know I wasn't as open before, maybe, or I wasn't putting myself out there as much. So I just want to have these connections that I really feel comfortable. You know, I can feel like I'm myself and things just flow, you know. So let's see if I'll find at least 3 connections. 6 months, 3 connections. All right. So number 3, I want to achieve 20,000 followers across my platforms. Let's see. It's a goal. If I don't reach it, I'll still be happy if I complete everything else. But I think there's a possibility that I will achieve that. I know it's a little bold because I'm just starting out. I don't know if it's bold or not, actually. I hope it's not. I don't know. I don't want to think I'll do it easily. That's what I'm trying to say. I just want it to be, you know, a challenge. And it is a challenge. So let's see. 20,000 followers. That's it. I almost want to say 23 because it's my birthday. I mean, 23,000 followers. My birthday is on the 23rd. So let's do 23,000 followers across all my platforms. And this is how much I have in each platform right now. So you have an idea. It's not 23,000 more, but I don't have many followers or subscribers right now. So I don't think it matters that much, but 23 is the magic number right now. Okay, so number 4, I want to earn income from creative projects only. This includes social media, but not only. I am including video production. It could be social media content for other people. It could be editing videos. I would love to do that. Photography, even like paintings, because Lucas does that. So I started painting, but I still have to work a lot on my painting skills. But imagine if I can sell paintings, and I used to love drawing and I like visual arts. So anything that is creative, I want to be making my full income out of projects until the end of the challenge. Okay, so number 5, I want to be geographically free in the 6 months. After the 6 months, I need to be free. This is one of the most important ones for me. I mean, not necessarily remotely, okay? But I want my income to be from things that I could do from anywhere. Or that I have flexibility and I can move around, not be tied to the place I live, which is New York right now. But this makes me feel like desperate. I don't know. I've always wanted that since I was younger. I've always wanted to travel the world and live in different places. So basically not having a 9-to-5 job unless it's a 9-to-5 job that allows me to travel. That could work, maybe. Let's see. And last but not least, I want to be active. I want to be healthier, but I mean like stronger and healthier in my body. And I want to be consistent in the gym. So it's not only moving my body. I've been moving my body a lot more. Lately, I've been walking, like power walking, and spending my days off doing active stuff. But I really want to be stronger, so go to the gym, lift weights. That's what I need to do because I feel like I haven't done this in a while. And I know growing muscles is very important for your health, especially when you're older. But I want to start now that I'm young. So when I'm older, it's not like, oh, I have to start this. No, I have to be healthy throughout my life. I don't have to, but I really want to. Why not? So yeah, I would say I want to be going to the gym 5 times a week. Or I could be going 4 times a week, but if I'm 6 times a week exercising. So it's either 5 times in the gym or 4 in the gym and 2 doing something, really like an activity for real. Not just like, oh yeah, I was moving, because this literally happened. I was moving yesterday and I went up and down the stairs a lot. Okay, yeah, sure. This is also like moving your body, but I mean like really doing it with a purpose. So yeah, so that's it. Those are my goals. Okay, now let's go back to the regular transmission of the older video because I'm done here. Bye. Bye. Okay, so now that you know my goals, I want you to know the pillars. So how am I gonna show these improvements in my life? Through what kinds of topics? So topic number 1, which is probably the most obvious one, is through art. I want to show my art and show my art process, my husband's art process. He's a painter, he's also a creative. And even just the arts in New York and how I'm seeing, things go, events or any kind of like festival. I want to share this with you and see how I make the most out of the situations. Number 2, I want to show you how I am someone who's cool, artistic, edgy, crazy. No, I'm not crazy, but this is stereotype of an artist, but I'm also a good girl with a family. I have my cat who's my son and my husband, and I'm not boring because of that. Because I feel like people, when they look at me, they may create ideas on how I am or who I am. And they may think, oh, she's, that artist, kind of crazy, responsible, doesn't want any commitments. But when I tell people I'm married, this changes their perspective. Or if I just tell them, oh, I'm married, maybe they're going to be like, oh, that's weird, because I'm young and Lucas is young as well. And I have this dream of being a mom early and like young. And I'm only doing this if I am a little more financially stable. So if this challenge goes well, I would say I'm not gonna wait too long to be a mom. Anyway, and I'm very family oriented. And I really want to bring this topic because sometimes people expect that married people are mostly, like if you're married and young, you're mostly more traditional or you live more in the countryside. If you're like in a place like New York, urban place, people don't expect that about you. So yeah. So number 3, I really want to talk about being a foreigner. I want to share my experiences as a Brazilian girl in New York or whatever I'm gonna be. I want to share my perspective, the cultural shock, the mix of cultures. I came here, I was 16, I was a teenager, And honestly, I only started doing like teenager things when I was about 15 or 16. So I would say that living in the US had a huge impact on who I am as well. And I just love the mix of cultures and perspectives that I have and a bunch of people here have, because New York and even the US is so diverse. And I just think this makes me so excited. So, if you don't live in a place that is like that, you can totally see how I see the world or how other people see the world through my videos. So number 4 out of 5 pillars is existential musings, or creative musings as well. Lucas and I are very philosophical. We really like to think about life and things that are very weird sometimes. We observe the world through a different lens than many people. And I really want to bring this here. And maybe throughout this journey of the 180 days, I'll see life in a different way. And I really want to share this with you. Or even like my perspective in our existence as people, the universe, who knows? Because I believe that our existence and the way we see reality is, it depends on us mostly. Like our brain is making our reality. So that's a big thing. And last but not least, I will film lifestyle content. I want to share tips. I want to share things. I love creating, like I said, which could be art as well. But I just want to share. I'm a foodie. This city is the place for foodies. And I love hiking. I love being out in nature. I love animals and all these things. Just things, silly things. Okay, so if you are someone who's curious, who is creative, or is just curious about someone's big leap in life, just follow my channel and you're gonna see what's gonna happen in 6 months. Let's see what 180 days can do. And if you already know one thing that you want to know about New York or my lifestyle, you can comment below, because I will pay attention to that and maybe include this in one of my videos. So that's it. Until next time. Bye.